Hello friend, welcome again to my channel. Today we will see the hands-on on the Dockers and that Docker commands. We will do certain steps. We will create the image via Docker file, and that image we will build it. Once built, then we will go to the Docker Hub. You remember in the last session we explained Docker Hub. We can save the image. So Docker Hub, you can create your account also. So I have my account that I have created, and then you can push that image to the Docker Hub, and then we will pull the image and we'll create container out of it, and then we will see how we can manage that container, and then once this container part is done, then we will do some basics of the volume part. Okay, so first of all, how to install. So I you can see that I have installed this Docker Hub. So for the installing part, uh, for the installing part, you can go to the directly Docker documentation. Here you can see that Mac, Docker, Windows, and Linux. You can install the Docker. Okay, so Docker Desktop is very helpful, and you can see I in my Mac I have installed this Docker, and once you install you will see this nice UI, this desktop UI. See here my container nothing is running, so it is showing that, and then I have pulled some Docker local images from my remote repository. I will see how we can log in that repository. Okay, so let's start. uh, we'll start from here. I will create one image. So you can always pull the image from the public repo also, and okay, and then or else you can create your own image, and then once the image is created, you can build that and push that images. Okay, so this Docker file command, you can see in the docker docker documentation. So they have created Docker file references. You can go to here, and then there is a very simple way you can create the Docker. Okay, so first of all, what is this from CentOS? So from CentOS means CentOS is the basic image that I am taking. You remember this image layering, layer by layer concept is here in the image. So I will take this CentOS as a basic image, and then maintainer is Alok, my account name that you can give any name here, and I will run. I will just create one directory, this directory, and such that any container that will invoke this directory will be there. Okay, and working directory I am making this. That means what I will be, once I will create the container, I will run, I will once I will log in there, this cell by default it will go to this directory. I am copying one of the Apache Tomcat tar file from my local to the this image, and then I will run these commands. I will moving I and in the same working directory I am moving that Apache Tomcat contents into this directory that I have created, and then I will install the Java. So run command is useful for that, and I'm copying one more file, that sample var file, and to the web apps folder of that Tomcat working directory I'm changing to web apps. Okay, I'm exposing that port 8080, and by default you have to give one command. So this command I am once any container that will invoke out of the image, this will execute this script. Okay, till here we are clear. So Docker file you have to put, so Docker file you have to put here in any directory. So I have put my directory Docker file. Okay, and then you have to build this Docker file. So Docker build -f file name, I am giving Docker file, and I am tagging it. You can tag, so Tomcat 8 version 2.0. Okay, and file I am taking from this current directory. Once you run, it will start building. Okay, so some of them were already there in my local. So now once it is built, then docker images ls. Okay, so once it is built, we can always give docker image ls. So here you can see that Tomcat 8 2.0 is the image that is created. Okay, now we have to push this image to the Docker Hub. So what is Docker Hub? Docker Hub will look like this. See here, and you can create on your own account for some space. It is free, and later it will charge. If you want premium, then you can upgrade it. So here you can see that I have already one Tomcat versioning is there. So 1.0 I had pushed. So this repository you can see if you once go into that. Okay, see 1.0 I had pushed. So like that you can log in also. Docker login -u. You have to give the username, password. I entered password. Okay, so login is succeeded. Now once it is login, you can always go to your desktop. No container is running. See here in the local you have two image 2.0, but remote repository now you will be able to see. It will load. See here on the Docker Hub, the same image that you are seeing, it will be present here also. Okay, so till here we are good. Now you have to push this image. So one more important thing is like see, you can see here Alok, when I just created one more image with my username. So sometime pushing it creates problem. Okay, it doesn't it is not able to find which where you have to push. So you have to mention this Alok one, your username, and then with the tag. So you can see here image is being pushed in different layers. So now it is done. In the final we will see this. Okay, so you can go and check here if things exist in remote repository. So 2.0 is pushed. You can also check in GitHub. See 2.0 tag is pushed. So you can pull by this command. So Docker images. You can delete the image also, RMI, if it is not used by any container. Okay, so because by default latest tag is there, but 2.0 it will try and tagged. So Docker images, see here. Now let me just delete this Docker No, no need to delete. Docker pull and then image name and then tag name. So it is already here. Now what we will do, Docker, there is one more command, Docker image ls. Now we will run container. So for running container, we have command docker container -d. So there are different modes. So there is one detach mode. Everything that is there. So cheat sheet is also available. You can see. But if you want to run all these commands, you will see here docker CLI docs. Okay. So there will be definitely one docker container command, run command. So docker run command, if you go through here, then different options are there. So there is the interactive, see here I was talking about. So there is one detach mode, one is interactive mode, keep stdin open even if not attached. Okay, then there is a terminal that you can open, run the background. So if you want to run container in background, then -d is option. So and you can give the name. So I will give Tomcat v2 container name. Okay, now you remember you have exposed 8080 port. You can also give your own port. So this 8080 port will map to 80 port. Okay, and you can give either image id or you can represent it with tag you can give. So let me give this image id. Oh, something is missing. Docker container run command. Okay, so here this is the id. You can run docker container ls command. So here you can see docker is running and this default command script that we had given in the docker file, it will run. And port, you can see here it is exposed to 80. So in the loc, I think I gave other way around. So this is the port that I want to expose externally, and this is the port that is running in the internal to the container. Okay, now let it is running. You can give this docker ls, sorry, docker container ls. It's running. You can go and check this. See, now Tomcat is running. This is this sample var that we copied. This is the okay. So you can always go inside the container. So there is a docker execute. I am running in one terminal and interactive mode, and I have to give container name. So I gave Tomcat v2, and then shell you have to give bin bash. So you are inside the container. You can always give this. So you give a working directory. So in the docker file you have seen that you gave this working directory where by default if you log in. You can also go. So these are the directory that you can see in the container. You can go by exit out the container by typing the exit command. You can always copy any file by cp command, sorry, docker cp. If I have to copy some file, this file, So this file you have to copy, then you have to give tomcat 8, sorry, tomcat v2, then inside the container file. So it is copied. If you go inside the container, see here, docker png file. You can other way around also you can give by putting from here this file to that file. I'm exiting out the container. Docker, you can stop that container by docker container stop. Okay, and then container name tomcat v2, it is stop. So docker ps, you can check, nothing is there. So you can delete docker rm, delete command, or either you can delete docker container delete or docker rm, and then container name is tomcat v2, it is deleted. So that's it from container point of view. Now docker volume. So volume is the either two way that if you create your volume in the docker, then docker manages the volume, and then there are different benefits of the docker volume. You can share the resources within the container. If you want to copy something, if you want to just keep the backup of things, then you can use the this volume concept. So to create the volume, first let me check any volume that I have. Docker volume ls command. So there is no volume currently, so you can create the docker volume create, and then tomcat v2 volume. Okay, you can create this volume. Let me just check. So this volume is created, and then once you execute the container, you have to provide this volume by -v. Okay, so let me just go back. So you can you have to mount in the container folder also. So this was the docker run command. So here we can mention -v, then volume we will mount to what name you want, hello. Okay, so one container is created. Let me just create, or let's go inside this container, docker container. So this volume is managed by the docker, and you cannot trace it into the your log. It is obviously on the host machine, but you cannot trace where it is created, but you can always inspect this volume. So docker volume inspect, and volume name. So here you can see this is mounted on this here, directory is mounted, but you will not get much info. Let me just go inside the container, docker container ls. Okay, so docker, so what is the command? Docker execute, docker execute -it, then tomcat v2 in pass. Okay, let's check. See here, cd hello is created. This is the directory that is mounted here, hello. Now let me just exit out and create one more container. I'm just creating one more container v2 -1. Okay, failed. Oh, sorry, endpoint. Or else let it the same container name. Sorry, it is already. You have to remove the container to be able to use that. Okay, it is already in use. I wanted to create. Problem is this port looks like 81. Volume part is fine. Name will use 3. Okay, so Docker container ls, you have 2 container that is running, and I was showing how they share their space. So go to Docker execute. Let me just copy one file in container 1. Okay, so what was that command? Docker cp container name tomcat v2, and I am just copying docker.png, then I'm copying here in this container and in directory of hello. Okay, now I copied in container 2 and container 1. I will log in into the container 2. Docker execute -it tomcat v3 bin bash. Here also there will be one hello because we gave this mounted. So here you can see it can share the files directory within the container. So very nice example if you want to share any file within the container, or you can reuse that. So we will use this volume concept. Let me just exit out. Docker container ls 2 container. One more thing, like you can also mount from your local directory to the container directory. Okay, so once you create this container, you can also mount it. So for that, let me just, so I have created one folder docker space. Okay, if you go here inside docker space, I have copied one file png. Now I want to mount this to the container. Okay, so for that, docker container -d -v, and I will give this path docker space. This path will mount to docker space. It can give any name, so docker space 2, and I will give that name. Okay, sorry, you can give name here also. So I will give -name tomcat v4. Okay, container name is this, and then I will give image name. I am giving this tomcat 8 2.0 ls. 3 container created. I will go inside my third container. So docker container, sorry, docker execute tomcat v4 bin bash, and one more thing, it interact terminal you need, right, where it will run. Now let's go to root directory. So here you can see docker space is created, and can go inside this Docker space. You can see here this file is there. Let me just copy, or you can create one more touch abc.txt. So there are two files. Let me just exit out. Go see here. You can see in your Docker local this file is present. So it is always helpful for you. If your container deleted, then your file content will retain. So that's it. I covered here most of the things that the Docker do here. I created the image, I post the image to the Docker Hub, then I created the container, some more commands to the container, and I created the volume, local volume also. I also mount my local directory to the container, and we saw that there are different files that we can share in the within the container. Okay, so one last command, docker container ls. There are three containers that is running. If you try to delete docker any image, docker image ls, so there are two images. If you want to delete image, there is docker rmi, then image name, and then what is this tag name. Docker container ls, you can delete by docker rm command, and if you give this, it will not delete because it is already running. You can do force delete also. Okay, so it is stopped, it is deleted. So always there is a process that is running, docker ps. See here, for this command the process is running. So you can bulk delete also, container ls. So docker rm -f force, and let me just pull the image docker id. So for that there is a command, docker ps -a q. It will give one id out of it. See here, all three deleted, even previous also that ps process was created. So all other, everything is deleted. Now if you go here, docker container ls, sorry, docker container ls, nothing is running. Even in your desktop also nothing is running. See here. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.